All right, everybody. I think the camera is turned off because I'm a dumbass. There we go. All right, the camera's turned off. Duracell, I'm gonna put your comment up here while the camera comes on. You may have heard me wrong. I'm playing at the $500 level, not the $500 bankroll level. So my bets will be 500 bucks, not the bankroll. I'm gonna play this at a super level. So let's go back to the table and talk about the strategy. I know you probably have all seen the video already. It's a good one. Waylon and I talked on the phone about this one too. I'm digging the strategy. There's goodness to this. Let me go back there and show you kind of how it works before I roll it out. I'll zoom in a little bit to the table, the close-up view, and then we'll actually roll it out. And I'm going to roll it out a bunch of times. So I want you to see how this thing works. Here we go. Let me walk backwards to where I got to be. Over there. All right. So the way that it works is like a lot of what Waylon does, and I think there's a lot of goodness in this line of thinking, which is going and playing hard on the 4 and 10. Okay, there's lots of trends that happen in here. If you think about the 4 and 10, let's get over here with some white chips. So the 4 and 10 each have 3 ways to roll, right? The 4 has got on the dice, obviously the square pair, the 2 2s, right? You can do where's my 1? My 1 and a 3, or a 1 and a 3. So you have the 3 ways. 3 1, 1 3, 2 2 is your 4. The 10 can roll 4 6, 6 4, or 5 5. 6 ways to win on those. The 7, as you know, has 6 ways to win on the don't pass. 1 2 3 4 5, 6 ways to win on a 7. So you're even Steven, right? You should win on these as often as you lose with the 7. That's the idea behind the strategy. And because of that, we know that when you buy the 4 and 10, they pay 2 to 1. So this is a strategy that kind of takes advantage of the fact that you should win 2 to 1 as often as you lose the 1 to 2 back here, okay? So what Waylon does is this, and here's how this, and I'll actually use the white chips because it doesn't matter the level. He does a buy bet on the 4 and 10, and he does a lay bet on the 4 and 10 at the same level. So let's say these are $100 chips. It's 100 and 100 on a lay. Together, those lay bets pay 1 chip, okay? On the front, what happens, of course, is one of those hits, it pays 2 chips. And you kind of cycle through. Now, he ladders it up. So and it's an either or thing, right? If either the 4 or 10 hit, let's say the 4 hits, and you win 2 units, you would lose the lay bet, of course. And what he does is he comes back with a 2-unit lay, and he adds one from his rack and bumps that one up. So we're going to ladder both of these up if one of them loses. Should one of these lose, let's say that the 4 or the 7 now comes and you win 2 units, he ladders both of the fronts up and pulls both of these back down. So you're laddering up the winners and down the losers on both sides of this thing. It's a do-we-don't system, essentially. But because he targets the 4 and 10, that 2 to 1 ratio kind of works out. Okay, now I think, he said yesterday, I think, when he put the video out, you can play it at any level. You can't play it at any level. That's false. You can play it, in my opinion, only at the $50 level or above for each bet, because the minimum you can lay in most casinos is going to be 40 bucks. The best you can do is 40 bucks, most places. So you got to be at $40 lay, $40 lay, 40 buy, 40 buy. You might as well go to 50, make the math easy on yourself. So 50 bucks to me is the smallest level you can go on a per bet basis. He did it at the black level. I'm going to do it today with, I know it's hard to see them, but purple chips. We're going to play this at the $500 level. I'm going to try and do a daily paycheck with this strategy with purple chips. And we're going to go to a max bet, an unlimited table here and just play this thing out and see how well it performs over time. We're going to play it as many times as I can at this level. Now, what I've done is, and I may not have enough money here. I got 20 chips. I have $2,500 chips, which is 10,000 bucks. I don't think it's enough. I think you actually probably need to do this right at least 25 times your base bet size. So I feel like I need 2,500 bucks, or I'm sorry, at least 25 units, so 1,500 bucks, I think. I don't know. Let's try it with 10 and see how it goes with 10,000. I think that might not be enough bankroll. I think we might need another grand. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take I'm going to take a yellow chip here and have it as kind of backup just in case. So now we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. We'll take 12,000 bucks just to see if that's enough. I don't know if it is or not. We'll find out. Okay, we have 12,000. I'm looking to win 500 bucks. I'm gonna log down here on the pass and don't pass the number of wins that we get. I really just care about how often this thing wins. How often can I take the strategy with a bankroll of that size and successfully win $500? That's all we're gonna do. How many times can I win 500 or lose it all? We're gonna go stop loss 0 and just see if this thing actually can get it done. So that's the plan. That's the Friday Follies. The Friday Follies is not the strategy being a dumb strategy. Like normally I do this and it's a stupid strategy. Today I'm gonna do this, and the idea being the way I'm gonna roll this out for you, which is gonna be an insane number of rolls. All right, one more thing before we start here. I'm just gonna do a quick export. It's a data thing. As you can see on screen, we've got, why is my roll tracker not coming in? Hold on a second, guys. Let's see here. Reload the widget. Huh, hold on. The roll tracker's not. There we go. I'm not sure what was going on. It was kind of locked up. All right, we're at 2,036 rolls. Can you believe that? Since I started doing this thing in the morning. Let's fire it up. We're gonna be on all the time. I'm not gonna track the point. We're gonna actually do it like this. I'll pay the VIGs. I have the 12,000 up here, okay? I've also got another $500 here in black and greens. And that 500 is going to be used to pay the VIGs. We'll pay the VIGs on the wins only, just to keep things a little bit easier and quicker for me, okay? So we have laying the 4 and 10 for 500 each. We're buying the 4 and 10 for 500 each, and we're going to roll it out and see if we catch a trend either way. And, you know, like I always say in the mornings, pray for me. Let's see if we can get a favorable rollout here. And I think what's going to happen is if I do this, oh, you're saying minimum lay on bubble craps. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at the chat come flying through there. I know on the real tables, I think on bubble craps you can lay whatever the hell you want. I don't think bubble craps has a minimum, as far as I know. I feel like I've laid $2 on the bubble craps machine before. So anyway, here we go. Bets are set. Let's roll this thing out and see if we can make any money. I will use the puck, but you know the puck don't matter. All right, we have a 5, a 3, 2, 3, 2, 5. That'll be our first point here, 3, 2, 5. And there it is. Looking for, you know, and again, one thing Waylon says as you're playing this out, it's important to keep an eye on your total bankroll, okay? Know what you have out here as it relates to what's in here. Now, what's in my rack, I have right now 1, 2, 3, 4 shots of 4 purple chips. I need to get back to that level. We got to make sure we're adding up what's here and what's here. Otherwise, you're going to lose track and forget how much bankroll you actually have. All right, there's a 5, 4, 1, 5. Hit our point. And again, the point and the puck don't matter other than a sense of rhythm for the table. So if you're playing, there's a 7, a 4, 3, 7. So here's what's going to happen. 4, 3, 7. That's a come out 7. These two will pay, right? We're going to get paid 1 purple chip for the 2 lay bets. That's going to require a VIG of $25, and there it goes. We're going to lose both of our 4 and 10 place bets. So those go back out now at 2 units. So those ladder up on a loss. So now they're at 2 units each, 1 unit each back here, and we'll take that one back to our rack. Our rack, the net in our rack right now is down 3. All right, 4, 3, 7. Let's see, did I screw something up? Oh, I did. It's okay. I think we left the point yesterday as it was. All right, coming out to a 6. Now it's actually a point of 6. There it is. 6 is the point. 4, 2. We're going to want to have the front line pay. This is the time to get the 4, the 10 in the front to pay off. And I'll have to show you how you manage your bankroll here. 5, 4, 9. And there's a hard 4. Okay, so we get a hard 4, a 2, 2. Now, if it's me playing this strategy, I'm probably into the hard ways too. But what's going to happen here is this. The hard 4 wins. We have 2 units on it. 2 units pays 4 units, or $2,000, right? 1,000 pays 2,000. We lose our lay 4, just the lay 4, okay? That right there is going to be $50 in VIG, right? 5%, $50 coming out of that. Now, what does our rack look like? Let's look right away. Let's actually pretend we're going to ladder these up. We're going to put the 4 and 10, ladder them both up because one of them lost. $2,000, and 500 coming back to our rack. Let's see where we are at this exact moment in time, okay? If I look at my rack, I've got 1, 2, 3, and 2. If I were to pull these back, and remember where we are. There's our, that, there's that. It looks like we're down to $1,000, but actually, I'm bringing back 2K. So in my rack right now, I started with 12,000. I've got 4, 6, 8, 10, 12,000, and 1,000 in profit. So even though we were kind of laddered up out there, you got to remember where you are. You got to know your total bankroll, including what's in the rack. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and take the rack now and reset it. We have 4, 6, 8, 10, 12,000 bucks that we started with, 1,000 in profit. So one time, it worked. There it is. There's your PC chip. Strategy works. We're going to go back to base and restart the process. We're just going to do it again and again and again. There's one win. Good job, Waylon. We're back to 2,000, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12,000 total. All right. There's a 4. I'm going to keep on playing it. I'm going to reset, quote unquote, my virtual bankroll and just keep on playing it. So we're going to start brand new session, one chip in each area. Okay? Hope that makes sense how I'm doing this. This is like essentially in win craps, I would say if my bankroll is over win goal, restart the whole thing. But the roll is still going. We still have the point of 6. So we're just going to jump into it with a brand new bankroll and again track where we are as we go. I wish I had more purple chips to pay myself with because it would be a little easier instead of using the yellows, but it is what it is. Here we go. Next number is going to be a 549. Doesn't matter. We're just looking for 4s, 10s, and 7s. How many times can this thing hold up? There's a 549 again. Vince, is that your new number, the 54? I think you were playing the 9s the other night. There we go. 437, same as last time. We're going to lose the front and ladder them up. 437. So again, the 2 lay bets back here will pay jointly. They'll pay a nickel. It's going to cost you $0.25 to get out there. Okay, $525 for each nickel is easy vig at this level. We win $0.25 between those two. We have to ladder these 2 up. So I'll take my winnings and one from my rack and ladder up my 2 frontline bets. What you'd like to have is a ping pong. This thing works great in the ping pong. It doesn't work great when you hit these things super high, but we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. All right, here we go. We're still working, always working. There's a 6, 5, and a 1. Let's mark that up. That's your point. There's a 5, a 3-2, fever 5. The Armenti comes out, the 3-2-5. Love it. And there's another one. Vince repeats himself. It's like Vince on a, what do they call that thing in music? The rotator track or whatever the hell they call it. Off the chips it goes, and it's a 3. It's a 2-1. 2-1-3. This could be a little boring. And I think somebody in chat was talking about do-we-don'ts and whether they're allowed or not. My casino will not allow a straight do-we-don't. Okay, so we can't do this bet. Each bet, they say, has to independently win or lose table minimum. They consider the line as a single bet, not 2 separate bets. That's why they won't allow that. This is allowed. Here you have different levels of risk, so it's totally cool to do that. 6, 2, 8. All right, come on. Ooh, look at that. Look at that, Vince. Look at that, 3 5s in very quick order. And there's our 7. So here we're gonna get into some trouble, right? 617. So what's gonna happen is, again, we're gonna get paid back here a nickel for $25 in vig. I'm gonna drop 100 and get back 3 greens and change. We're gonna pay our vig for our win back here. There's our win. We lost 2 unit level. We're gonna come back out here to 3 unit level. So it's gonna look like 1,500 bucks on the bets. They're getting laddered up and it happens quick, right? We'll take that nickel back to our rack. It can happen really quick where this thing gets out of hand. So when I've lost it, it's like, oh shit, we gotta have something happen up in here to make it work. Here we go. Hopefully the dice play nice. There's a 6, we're back at the same point. Yeah. There's a 7. Oh shit, we're gonna be in that spot. 4, 3, 7. The 7's right now a little bit outpacing. So we're gonna lose in here. $1,500 on each one we're gonna lose. They gotta go back up now to 2,000 each, 4 units. And that's why I said I may not have enough bankroll to actually get this done. We'll see. This is actually my last bullet here, right? I have 4 units to go to each one of those. We are gonna win $500 for 25. So our rack is looking a little bit meager right now. And as I said, I don't know that 12,000 is even enough. I think you need to have a lot more than just 25 times the base bet, because these bets can get up pretty high, as you can see here. All right, we're on a kind of a bad run. We're on a bad run here. Let's get a 4 or 10 and right the ship. Be awful nice if we could do that, wouldn't it? There's an 8. There's our come out. We get 5, 3, 8. Whoops. There's a 1, 2, 3. Ace deuce. There's a 9, a 5, and a 4. I'd love to get me a 4 or a 10 here. Come on now. We're due. We're really due for it. There's another 9, a 6, 3, another 9. Banging the insides right now. I need that outside number. I need to be a nice, big, fat outside number. There's an 8. That's going to be the point. There's a 6. That's our next point. Will be a 6, 5, 5, and a 1. The mixer, Chris. That's for you. 5, 1, 6. Look at that. Right back to it. It's kind of fun to play like this. I mean, it's kind of boring, I guess. In some degrees, you're waiting for like just one number to hit. But it's kind of fun to watch rhythm. You know, watch table rhythm go and like, oh man, I should have been on that or whatever. And it's kind of fun to watch a good roll happen around you and see people win a pile of money. Today's rolls are actually fair. Oh shit. Now we're going to be in trouble, right? We're at 617. That's a 6-1. We're going to lose 4 units on each of those. We're going to win 1 unit in the middle though. We're going to win 1 for a quarter. A little big on those wins. And now we're in a spot where we have to go out 5 units each and I don't have it. The best I got in my rack is I'm dumping the rack. I'm going to go 4 units each. That's all I have left. So we've actually unloaded the whole rack here. We're going to be upside down if we don't get a 4 or a 10. If we get a 4 or 10, we're going to end up being in good kind of good shape. But it might take us a hot minute to get there. We just need the 4s and 10s to wake up a little bit. All right, puck's off. Let's go. Let's get one. Let's get one right here in the come out. Here it is. There it is. 314. Right, a little sweaty right there. Right, 314. What happens? Right, a 4. We're going to lose the lay. Right, we're going to lose that $500. We have $2,000 out here. That's going to cost you $100 in vig. Right, it's a lot. It's a big vig on that bet, but you're going to get paid $4K. I'm going to pay it in purples. We're going to get paid $4,000 just like that. And what happens? As you know, we ladder down. We're going to bring these both down to 3 units. So, and we're going to put now that the lay bet's lost, we're going to take from this winnings, we're going to put 2 on the 4, ladder up to 10. Coming back to the rack is 4,000, or I'm sorry, 7 units comes back to the rack. Okay, I'll reset my rack. These are laddering down. These are laddering up. They're going to cross paths here in a minute. And again, I'm still sweating a little bit. I only have, you know, $3,000 in the rack. So we still got to do some work here, but that was a big help. That was a big help. That helps me breathe a little bit for next time. But there we go. This is the perfect scenario, right? You know they're going to come back, right? 2-2. 2-2, the double deuces comes back. So again, you're going to lose on your lay bet. Your lay 4 is going to come down. That's a bummer. In the front, though, we're going to win 6 units. We have 3 units out there. We're going to win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. Remember, for vig, each purple costs you a quarter. So I'm going to drop $100, get back 1 quarter in change, like so. Give that to the bank. And again, the lay bets have to go up a level. They're going to go to 3 units each. I'll take 1 out of there. The front bets can come down to 2 units now. They're going to be reduced. So again, we're laddering down, laddering up. Come back to the rack with this, and we'll do a quick little check of where we are. Remember, I need 12,000 in total. I've got 2, 4, 5,500 here. What do I have out here? I've got, let's see, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 on the felt. It's 5,000 out there. There's 2, 4, 5,500 here. So we're still at like 10,000 and change total bets. We're not ready to pull down yet. But this thing keeps going. Another hit or two here and there, we'll be fine to pull things down. Here we go. Point is, I think 4. No, the point was 4. I didn't move the puck. I'm sorry about that. There's a 9. This is interesting. They're gonna basically crisscross applesauce here in a second. 6, 3, 9. Let's see what happens on the next win. It's gonna be very interesting. 5, 1, 6. 5 and a 1. This is taking some work this time. The first one we did it really quick, right? You get a quick 4, quick 10. You're out of here with your paycheck and you're good. Here we're working. 5, 1. That was a 4, 1, not a 5, 1. It doesn't matter. All right, 6 or 4, 3, 7. 4, 3, 7. Bummer, we lose $1,000. We lose 2 units on each of these. Okay. Back here, though, we have 3 units on each, which pays 3 units. It pays the difference, again, for $75 in VIG. You're paying VIG on the bet, not the win here. Drop a quarter or drop 100, get a quarter back, or VIG is paid. Now the front bets go to 3 units. They go to 3 units. The back bets get reduced down a unit. So we're going to use those to drop that up and add 1 from our rack. The rack, again, has 2, 4, 5,000 in it. The felt has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 on the rack. So we're at 10,000 in total. We get a win up in the 4 and 10, and we're going to be probably close to goal. Again, we're working that, you're doing that push-pull thing here. And that's, again, by design, that's how Waylon designed the system. To do the push-pull, at some point you're going to have your number, but you got to know what's out here, right? There's 1,500, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 out here, and I can see that I got 5,000 in the rack. I started with 12, so I'm still upside down. That 7's been logged. Let's get a new number. Uh-oh, we got another one. We got another one. We're going to lose 3 units on each. Back here, we're going to get paid 2 units. And that's going to cost you $50. There's your $50 VIG. They're going to come down to base because they won. These were at 3. Now they're going to go to 4. And there's basically your win plus your come down pays for one of those bets. Here comes 4 units on the next one. And now what I've got on the rack, on the felt rather, is 2,000, 4,000, 5,000 on the felt. I've got $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 total. I'm down $2,000. We got to get some 4s and 10s to hit in sequence. We need a couple of those in back to back again. All right, I logged the 7. I did coming out. Let's avoid disaster. Oh, we do. We got events. We got events. We got a 3, 2, 5. There, mentee. There we go. That's your new point. We got an 8, a 6, and a 2. Funny, I'm not rolling as many 4s and 10s as Waylon does on his videos. He was able to do that pretty good. I'm just over here flailing around, and there's another freaking 7. So look at this. We're going to be in deep, deep doo-doo here. 6, 1, 7. So again, the back bets will pay 1 nickel for 1 quarter. There's your VIG. I'm out of VIG money. I burned, by the way, I burned $500 in VIG today, just so you can see that. They're set. In the front, we lose 4 units on each, which is a big owie. And all I've got in my rack is 6 units. The best that I can do here with my rack is to put the 6 units out there, and I can pick one. I have 1 extra unit. I'll put it on the 10. Doesn't matter which one. I've dumped the rack. We're out. We need a 4 or 10 to kind of come up here and squeeze a little bit. Right now, we're being outpaced on the 7 by about 3 to 1 from what it feels like. Hey, we got it. We got it. 2, 4. So I think this is our fourth total hit. We had 3, no 10s, but we had the 4 hit, I think, 3 times. 2, 2. We're going to lose 1 unit back here. That 4 in front is going to pay. We have 3 units on it. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 4, 5, 6 units gets paid up there. I'm out of money for VIG. I'll take the VIG out of the winnings is what we're going to have to do here. But in prep for that, 4 and 10 are going to both reduce down to 3. That should have been a 4 unit bet. They're going to be down to 3. The back bets are going to be up to 2 each. I got 1,000 coming back. I'm gonna take one of those purples and make it look like VIG money. We're gonna take $500 to get change for it. And we owed $75 in VIG for the last win. There we go. Now we're all set. Wow. What's in the rack? 1,500. What's out here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 on the felt. We're way behind. Way behind. We need to get some traction here on the 4s and 10s, and we're not going to get it. There's a 527. This particular roll is not going well for us. This series anyway. So we're going to lose 6 units. They both need to go out there if we can do it at 4 units each. We're not going to be able to do it. We're going to have, what's going to happen is this. These back bets are going to pay $1,000. We get our VIG, $50 change. They need to go back up there at 5 units. I can do this. I can take the bets down and get to 4 and get to 3. I'll put the extra chip on the 4 because that's the one that's been rolling. And again, we've dumped the rack. Too many 7s. Not enough 4s and 10s in this particular run. We're getting hurt. As I say that, we get what we need. A little Joe. 314. This is kind of a grind today, isn't it? That 4 is going to pay $2K, which is great. $2,000, right? With 4 units, that's going to cost you 100 in VIG. 25 per purple, 100 in VIG. We lose our lay 4, which means the lay bets both have to, from the wings, go to $4,000 or $2,000 each. The front bets can ladder down. Now they're at 3 units each, and I'm bringing back 7 units to the rack. Fighting hard here. We're fighting really hard. I need some consecutives up in here to get right. That's what we need. We need to get it again. Come on, let's do it. No. Oh, yeah, we're bouncing too much. 617. And again, you got to make sure you know what's in your rack. 617 pays $1,000. I have 2 units on each. That's going to cost me $50 in VIG. They can get laddered down to base. In the front, we had a 7, so both of these bets go away. They were at 3 units each. They both got to go to 4 units. There's 4 in the 10. There's 4 units for the 4. And we're fighting. This is a brutal one. This round is brutal. The first one we won right away. This one is just like a nightmare. Look at all the 7s, how fast those 7s are coming. We got to get the 4s and 10s to fight back. And here's a 10. There's a 10. The 1 is fighting. 5, 5, 10. Lose a 1 unit lay bet. Nobody cares about that, right? We had 4 units on it though, which is fantastic because we're going to win 8. There's 4. There's 8 units. The 4 and 10 both had 4 units on them. They will come back down. They're laddering down. In the back, ladder up. Take this back to our rack and we'll do the math. Once again, we'll do the rack math and see how close we are to where we need to be. All right. There is 2,000, 4,000, 5,000 in the rack, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, $10,000. We're $2,000 down, but we're working it. We're working it, right? If we can get our 7 to be outpaced just a little bit, this ladder is going to work. The problem is we're getting the 7s too much too quick. We need the 4s and 10s to start picking themselves up and doing their thing. There's a 3. Come on, baby. Damn it. I saw that 4. I thought we're going to get us a 6. We get a 4-3 instead, a 4-3. So we're going to bounce back again, right? Back here, the lay bets pay $1,000. It's going to cost you 50 in VIG. There's 100 with 50 change. They will ladder down. In the front, we lose 3 units on each. So they both get laddered to 4 units each. Like so. So part of that comes from your rack. Part of that comes from the lay bets that are out there. And again, 2,000, 4,000, 5,000 on the felt. $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 total with what's in the rack. Always doing that math because you never know when one of these bets might kind of take off and you might be in profit and not know it. There's a 6, there's a 5, 1, 6. That'll be our next point. I'm doing bad with the points. I'm sorry. I'm not really paying attention because it's about the 1. It's not about the point. 5, 1, 6. I thought we had it. When this die here was spinning, I thought it was going to land on our 3 for us. It didn't. 5, 1, 6. That is the point. So this will be the next point. and it's going to be a freaking 7. Damn you, damn you, damn you. 5, 2, 7. We cannot get the repeaters. We need to have a couple of these things back to back when they win. All right, we're going to lose 4 units each. We're going to win a lowly 1 unit on the back. That really sucks. It's going to cost you a quarter in vig. Out that goes. These got to be at 5 units each. I don't have enough money to do it. I have enough to do this again. 4 on one and 3 on the other, and the rack is dumped. The rack is dumped. All right, let's do it. Come on, baby. Hard 4 or a 7. So that's it. The strategy is empty. 4, 1, 6, 1, 7. We lose it all. These go down. You win $500 up top, and you're left with 3 units. So the 1 fails on the second run. So we have 1 winning session, 1 losing session. We won $1,000 here. We lost $12,000 there. So the losing sessions really hurt a little bit. Let's get our rack reset. I'm going to take all the money out of it and put it back the way it was. There's 400 in black. There's 100 in green. That's going to be for our VIGs. Let's reset here, and we'll do, I think I'm going to do 15,000. I think 15,000 is the right number. So we'll do like this. 3. This will be 10,000 in purple, and we'll do 5,000 in yellows. I think 15 is probably the right number to have the, and that's 15,000. That's 30 purple chips. So it's a lot. That's a big number of your base bet. So if you're doing this at $50, $50 times 30, whatever that is. So you need like, I don't know, whatever the hell that is. 15 times 30 is 1,500. All right, 6-5 yo on the come out. 6-5 yo. Yeah, if you're doing it at $100 level, you want $3,000. 30, at least 30 times your base bet. I think that's the right thing. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, I'm not out there. Sorry, my bet should be here. There we go. 2, 1, 3. There's a 9. We have a point finally. There's a 9. 6, 3, 9. There's a 5. A 3, 2, 5. Another 1, 3, 2. I'll show you the dice. There's a 3, 2, 5. A little bit of coffee here. A 9. Boy, we are banging the 5s and 9s tonight, or this morning. Holy moly. More of those than you're used to seeing. Whoa, that was a bad one. That's a 3 though. Look at this, 3, 1, 4. So here's the perfect scenario, right? 3, 1, 4. We get 1 4 before a 7. Check this out. We're gonna lose the lay. We're gonna win $1,000. It's gonna cost you a quarter, and you're done, right? This one here, if you were to put your rack back, the bets are all set, and there's your profit, and we're done, right? That was a 1 roll win, daily paycheck made twice, right? And that's, again, that's how I'm testing this thing out. I'm gonna put the profit back in the rack, back in the bank. I'm gonna take my VIG back, reset my rack. I'm back now to 15,000, 14 here, 1,000 out there, and my VIG stack is ready to go. Reset the brain. We're still at a point of 9 as a shooter, okay? But, I'm sorry, point of 4 it looks like, right? Yeah, point of 4. Excuse me. But our rack is reset. So we're gonna do another brand new quote unquote session. Here we go. 6, 1, 7. And for you to know, this is how I test strategies out. I do this all the time. This is what I do. That's how I coded win craps. I'm like, if I bought in for 15, I won 5 twice. If I bought in for 15, I lost 15 once. That's kind of how I process things to see how frequently we get our wins. Now here we start out with a loss. We're gonna lose the 4 and 10. Back here though, you're gonna win 1 unit for 1 unit in VIG, okay? We'll take these back to the bank. And now we ladder up. We go to 2 units on the 4 and 10. I'll just take 2 and 2. I'll take that 1 unit back to the rack. And off we go. You need the 4s and 10s to outpace by a little bit here. 5, 3. Once you get upside down like this, you got to have them start taking the lead. You can't be in a situation where these things are up at like 5, 6, 7 units. It's just too much to bear. Too much to come back from. But if we get one of them now, like here it is, right? A 3, 1, 4. So this is going to be good for us. A 3, 1, 4. And again, we have $1,000 on it, so we know that it pays 4 units. 2 units pays 4 units. We're going to lose one of these. Okay, 2 units here, $50 in vig. There's your $50 in vig. If we're to reset, these come back down a level. Reset the table at base. Come back over to here. Go to the rack, and look where we are. If I take all this back to the rack, there's our 15,000, and there's $1,000 in profit. So just like that, if you get boom, boom in a row after a 7, you're going to be just fine. Okay, it's that grind. When you get into the grind, you're kind of screwed. That's what I'm discovering here. The more I play this thing out, the grind will get you. Okay, 3 wins to 1 loss, and the 1 loss was enormous. All right, let's reset the rack. Get my vigs back. New session starting. Okay. 5, 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, 15,000 here, 500 here for the VIGs. We are on a point of 8, it looks like, still. Get the bets back out. We might be able to get 6 or 7 sessions in. If these things go quick enough, we can get probably 6 or 7 sessions in, I hope. There's a yo. There's a yo, it doesn't matter. 6, 5. There's a hard 8. That would be our point. I believe that's the point. I think if I'm keeping track of the points right, I think that is. Yeah, that's the point. All right, coming out. Coming out to a 9. 6, 3. 63. There's your 9. I think that's Dan Deerdorf's number. I don't know why that popped into my head, but all right, 3, 2, 5. The Armenti special, 3, 2, 5. There's an 8. 6, 2, 8. When I get done here today with the rollout, I'll show you, I coded this in WinCraps. I'm gonna show you the WinCraps results that I got last night running this thing. There's a 4, 2, 6. Okay, no effect. Come on, give me a 4 or 10 here. 5, 3, 8. Boy, oh boy, we're just bouncing around it. 5, 3, 8. Come on, let's do it. Aces. Boy, oh boy. And what I'm going to do, by the way, I'm going to actually make a quick little change. I'm going to note these down here as 2 units because we did win 1,000 on those two. That one won 500. I want to make sure I'm honest about not that we won, but that we won enough money to kind of make a difference. Here we go. Another one. Boy, oh boy, look at these. Look at these 5s and 9s today. Look at the 5s and 9s. They're just rocking and rolling. 6, 3, 9. Nothing happening with our bets up here. This is a brand new session. We've had nothing happen. 6, 2, 8. This is a great roll. 6, 2, 8. It's a fantastic roll, and I'm not making any money. Whereas the whole table's making money. Everybody's high-fiving and screaming. 4, 2, 6. What is that like? 3 6s, bunch of 9s, 3 9s, 2 6s. 3 8s. Nothing for me, though. Nothing for old Johnny. Deuces, or aces, rather. Come on. Let's get something. Is an 8. I told you, old Randy, get you 30 rolls, I'll get you 2. There we go. Something happened, finally. 5, 2, 7. Okay, cool. So we know the drill now, right? This is pretty standard, right? We get paid 1 unit for them. Cost you a quarter in vig. That was a good roll. That was like 15, 16 rolls. We lose up in here. We're going to go to 2 units each on the 4 and 10. Puck is going to be off. Let's get a 4 or a 10. We're due. We're way overdue for a 4 or 10 here. That was like 15 rolls without. There's a 5-1 mixer. We're due. We're due for something to happen. There's an 8. 5 and a 3. Come on. 4, 1, 5. That's on the chips. That's a 1 on the chips. It's a 4 in the corner. 4-1. Another Sue special there. Hey, we got it. 6-4-10. That's fantastic. And in the early stages, the math works great. 6-4-10. This is nice and easy, right? We lose a unit down here. You're going to win $1,000, or $2,000 actually. You're going to win 2,000 bucks. I'm out of purples here. You're going to win 2,000 bucks down there. 1,000 for each, right? 500 or 1,000 costs you 50 in vig. Take it all back to the rack. Let's see where we ended up. We'll take everything back. I know where we are, but I'll show you anyway. We are at, let's see, can I do this here? I'll put the 2 yellows in front. There's 5,000, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,000 bucks in the rack, $1,000 on the felt. We're done. You're done just like that. It works again. Let's mark that up as 4 times it won. 3 of those times it actually won an extra 1,000, an extra 500 bucks. So our paycheck is cruising along, man. We're doing our thing here. It's awesome sauce. All right, back in the rack, back in the bank. Let's reset our vigs. All right, we're on a point of 6 still. Rack is reset. New session started. Let's go to the casino. Daily paycheck. 4. Oh, wait, bets weren't out there. So we're done. That was a 1-roll deal. The bets are all out there. You lose your lay 4, right? But you win. You win a G up there on the front. It costs you $0.25, big deal. There's your 4 units back to your rack. There's your 500 in profit, and the 1 wins again. Single unit that time. Beautiful. When it works, it's a work of art. When it doesn't work, like that one that we lost, it was a freaking nightmare. Right? The 1 can be great, the 1 can be a nightmare. We're still at a point of 6. Reset everything. New session, new monetary session. Let's go. Got us a 9 for a point, or a 9. It doesn't do anything for us. We're still out on that same old point of 6. And I'm just keeping the points going, just because if you're playing along, you can play with my rolls. But really, this is like, pretend like you're walking up to a brand new table. And, oh, bet's got to be out. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. The bets are out, and we just rolled us a 12. Sorry about that. 6, 6, 12. 1, 2, 3, ace deuce. 1, 2, 3. Four, 1, 5. Sorry, I'm having some coffee here. 4, 1, 5. No help, no harm. Point is still 6, and there's the 7. Okay, we got our 7, 5, 2, 7. And again, this should be now it's a familiar process, right? The 2 lay bets win 1 unit. It cost you 25 in vig, and there it goes. The 2 place bets lose. The 2 buy bets rather lose. We go back out to them at $1,000 each. Take this back to the rack, and off we go. New shooter coming out. It's an 8, 6, 2, 8. Let's hope we don't grind, right? Hope we don't grind. Let's get that paycheck in quick. 6, 2, 8. There's a yo. 6, 5, yo. Oh, that was a high bounce right there. There's the Armenti again. 3, 2, 5. 3, 2, 5. The fever. There's a hard 4. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. There's a hard 4. That's fantastic. We're going to make our paycheck again. We're going to lose our lay bet. Not the end of the world. The 4 in front, as you know, 2 units pays 4 units. It costs you $50 in vig to get that money. We bring it all down. Reset the rack. We have, there's 3, there's 4, there's our 15 grand, and there's 1,000 in profit. So once again, I'll put 2 units out here for it. It won again. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins, 1 loss. Now, the 1 loss was $12,000, right? So what have we won in all those sessions? We won 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. We've won 10 units, we've lost 12 units. So we're actually upside down. All those wins with a stop loss 0, right? Losing the whole, and you need the whole 12 to get it done, right? We're still upside down 2K. If you went to the casino 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days in a row for a whole week, you'd be down 2K for the week. Okay, good strategy. It's so far so good. It got ugly one time. The sevens outpaced us the one time, and there's no coming back from that. Let's get back out. Let's do it again. Let's reset our bankroll. Everything is back to square. Brand new session. We're still out in a point of 8 for you all, but it's a new session in terms of our bankroll. We're walking up to the table. We're dropping our money in, and here we go. Can we make it work again? 3, 2, 5. Oh, I didn't put the bets out. 3, 2, 5. Let's get our bets out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like this at this level, or if you're at the $100 level, I like the walk away with 1 unit. To me, making your walk away a 1 unit win. So if it's $500 or if it's $100 or if it's $50, think of it in terms of a 1 unit win for a session. That's an important thing. Because if you're trying for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units out here, you can get it. Here you would have been okay. You would have made a bunch of money if you stayed out there for longer. But I think in terms of longevity, I think this is the way to do it. 6-5 yo. Get out when you get your check. 6-5 yo. And maybe what I'll do is if we win it again here, is a 6-1-7, I'll do the next one. I'll stay out there, hopefully. And we'll let it run and see what happens. 6-1-7. Again, you get paid back. This is like the same. Get paid a nickel for a quarter. You lose the front 2. You go back out at 2 units. And now you know. We get a 4 or a 10 now. It's a $1,000 win. Nice and simple. It's so easy. So easy. Until it's not. It's easy until it's not easy, right? There's the puck being off. Now the puck goes to the 6. 5-1-6. It's easy till it's not. 5-1-6. There's an 8, a 5, and a 3. Let's get our people another good roll here. 5-3-8. Aces. 2 1s. 2 1s. 5-1-6, that's the point. All right. Come on. 5-1-6, there's your point. Again, no help to us. 4-1-5, there's old Sue. Oh, I put the wrong number in. Let me go fix that. That should be a 5, not a 6. Give me a second. That's going to be a 5, a 4-1. Vince is shaking his head. I know this is how ladders work, Vince. I mean, it is what it is, right? It's a hedgy ladder, but it works. Over time, it kind of works. There's a 10, 6, 4, 10. So again, we're right back at it again, right? Same thing is going to happen. We're going to lose our lay 10. We're going to win $1,000, actually 2. It's going to cost you $50, and you win $1,000. At the end of the day, you walk out with $1,000 up. Right, that's pretty cool. Now, what I'm going to do here is this next one, I'm going to mark that up. Let's get our rack set to right. Let's mark that as another $1,000 win. So look at that. We won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. 2, 4, 6, 8, $10,000, $11,000 in wins, $12,000 in losses. We're still upside down for the week because of the big loss. But let's go back at it. This time here, what I'm going to do is this. We're going to log the 10 in. I am going to, what's our point? Point's 5. I'm going to this time play it to win it. We're going to go ahead and not stop at our goal. We're going to play it more and more and more and try and ladder this thing and make a bunch of money with it. Let's see if we can make more than just 1 unit, right? More than 1 unit. Again, you know me, daily paycheck style. How many times can I win 10% or lose it all? 10% win is a pretty moderate goal, right? It's been kind of easy, except for when it wasn't. Let's do it again. Same bankroll. But let's really try and hammer it. Hopefully we get a good result here. Oh, my bet's got to be out. And let's try and win some actual good money. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can ladder this thing up to oblivion. Here's a hard 10. So what happens here, right? We win 2 units up there. It's going to cost you $0.25. You're vig. You're going to lose this 10 back in here. We're going to make the lay bets now look like 1 unit bigger than they were. And that's it. Point is still 5. Lay bets are laddered up for the first time in a while. Let's go. Again, if I'm doing it paycheck style, I would have been done. 500 bucks would have been a win there. But we're gonna go ahead and play it out. There's a 4-3-7, 4-3-7. So here we're gonna crisscross applesauce. We're gonna lose both of these, but we're gonna win 2 units in the back. It's gonna cost you 50 bucks in vig for that win, okay? Those 2 units now become the place bet on the 4, or the buy on the 4 and the buy on the 10. So nothing comes to the rack. Your table is reset. These have laddered down after a win. They've laddered up after a loss. We've got, again, in our rack, we're still up a little bit, I think. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5 in the rack, 13, 5, 14, 5, 15, 5. We're still up 500 bucks. We're at our goal, essentially, but we're gonna keep going because we're nuts. Here we go. Let's win a whole bunch of money. Or not, maybe we're just gonna lose a bunch. 5, 2, 7. All right, back in the back. It's gonna win 1. It's gonna cost me a quarter to win the 1. In the front, we're gonna lose 2 each. They're gonna go to 1,500 each. 3 units each, we're gonna bring 1 unit back. Let's do it. Coming out to a 5. We're back on that same point of 5, 4, 1. It's Sue Armenti. Oh, sorry, I rolled it over. That was actually a 4-1, not a 6-1. It was a 4-1, trust me. All right, give me it. 5, 6, yo. This is a great time for a 4 or 10 to come to play. Great time to have a crisscross here. Let's go. Come on, give me a 4 or 10. Yes, we got it. 3, 1, 4. This is gonna be fun. This will be fun. So that's gonna pay. We have $1,500 on it. It's gonna pay 3K. That's pretty damn nice. It's gonna pay 3K. We gotta love that, right? It's gonna cost me 75 bucks though. Right, we're gonna get $100, get a quarter back. That's our vig payment. That comes back. What'll happen here is these will ladder back down to have 2 units on them each. The back, we're gonna lose on that 4, which is a bummer. And now both of the lay bets are gonna go up to 2 units. So we're gonna drop those 2. One more from my rack. They're up at 2. These are at 2. 1,500 comes back to my rack. So I'm gonna keep the yellows back here in the back, and we're gonna hopefully get a whole pile of yellow chips here. That's the idea. Let's keep at it. Let's keep at it. 4, 3, 7. Damn it! I wanted another one of those frontline winners. That would have been so great. 4, 3, 7. I'm calling them frontline winners, but it's the place bet. So 4, 3, 7 takes 2 each from those. They're gonna go back out. Let's actually pay the back. The back pays 2 for 50 bucks. I'm gonna drop 100 bucks. 50 and change for the vig. So the back pays you 2 units. The front bets have to go to 3 units. So there's 2 of them. There's 3 for the 4. There's the 5. Now there were 2 units here. They're gonna come back to base because they were only laddered up once. They're at base. Those are up. Good time for a 4 or 10 here. Really good time for a 4 or 10. I thought I had it. I thought we had it. 5, 4, 9. I saw that 5 bounce and I saw the other 5 and damn it, we didn't get it. Here we go. How about a nice little Joe? No, it's a 6, 4, 2. What's our point? What is our point is 9. I got to move that down here. Point's going to be 9. Oh no. Hit the chips. We have an explosion of chips. Ugh. Now remember, we're playing this thing out. We're losing some money right now. We were at goal. We were at our $500 goal earlier. We're just going to try and pump this thing out and see what can happen with it. This may cost me my entire bankroll, this little gambit here, but I'd like to see if we can make it make more than just 1 unit. There's the aces. There's a 5, a 4, 1. There's Sue again. Old Sue coming to play. 4 and a 1. Six, 5, yo. Pull that one off the wall. There it is, 6, 5. Hard 8. A square pair. All right. Hard 6, 3, 3, hard 6. We got the hard 8 to the hard 6. Let's work our way down and get us a hard 4 here. That'd be kind of fun. Let's get a hard 4 right now. Good time for it. Well, the easy four still works, right? That's good. Little Joe, 3-1. That's fantastic. We're only going to lose one back there. That's okay. In front, though, we had 3 units on it. We're going to win 6, right? We like winning 6 units whenever we can. There's 6 units. We're going to ladder the lay bets up to 2 units each. We're going to reduce these by 1 unit each, so there's 2 each on them. Bring them back 5 units to the rack. Now again, Waylon will tell you how important it is to know where you stand all the time. You have to know where you stand. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. There's 2 units on all the bets. We have 4,000 on the felt. In the rack, we've got 8 yellow chips. That's $8,000. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,000 in the rack, and 4,000 on the felt. That feels like $18,000 to me, right? Is my math good? Are we at $18,000 right now? That's okay. $18,000 is a good amount of money. We started out with 15, so we're actually $3,000 up. Cool. Let's do one more. Stay in here. We're still at the point of 9. Let's play this until one of these bets wins. Whatever happens next out here, that'll be the last thing that happens. Okay, 3, 1, 4. If we get a winner here or a winner here, we're going to be done. We'll count our rack up and we'll be done. 6, 2, 8. 6, 2, 8. Nothing happens. Come on, give me a 10. Give me a 10. Let's go out here with a splash. 4, 2, 6. 4, 2, 6. There's a 7. All right, it's a bummer. It's a 7 out. 5, 2, 7. But let's take our bets. We're going to take our losses here. That's fine. In the back, it's going to win $1,000. It's going to cost you 50 in VIG to win the 1,000. Let's bring it all back. We'll dump the rack here. Let's see what we have. We dump the whole rack. Remember, we started with 15,000 for this round. We played it longer than I probably would normally play it. Again, if you're playing it paycheck style, counting wins, there's 5, 8, 9, 10, or 8, 9, well there, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 15K. That's what we started. 15K we started with. We have 2K left. But we burned an extra $1,000 out here by being out too long. But that's cool, right? That's a 4-unit win. If you look at it that way, that's great. And it makes us, for the number of sessions that we played, we're ahead, right? We lost 12 here. We won 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16. We're up $4,000 over the course of those sessions. And again, the last session, I got really aggressive with it. Super aggressive. We played it as hard as we could and made an extra couple $1,000 on that. We actually could have made another 1,000 if I'd pulled it all down. So it's an interesting, the one is interesting. I think it's a fun strategy. It's like fun and boring at the same time because you're waiting for a lot of things to happen. But boy, the bets get up there, you get to sweat a little bit. You're like, oh shit, we're down on our rack. And before you know it, the 4s and 10s start rolling. And look at the win rate, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 1 win rate. Now my trials with win craps, I was about a 70% win rate. So we're actually overachieving here today of what I saw in win craps by a little bit, right? And in win craps overall, you end up losing because these big losses really add up when you have a bad session. So, you know, it is what it is. I think it's a fun strategy. I think the one is really cool. It can be beat. You saw it get beat here today. I think it's a bankroll beat. It wasn't necessarily the strategy's fault necessarily. Just that we didn't have enough bankroll to go out there. Even at 15,000, that first run was kind of shitty. So it is what it is. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see here. I'm going to go back to the screen here and look at some stuff. I see Eric Made of Tin says, wait a minute, you're won with 20 to win 500. Yes. Actually, I've won for 15 to win 20, to win 500. This is not your normal 20% bankroll. I bid 15K to win 500, looking to win 1 unit, right? If you're looking for the 1 unit win, that works. If you're going to use 15K, last one I won 3,000, right? So, and again, it's a bankroll play. If you do 1,000 to win a quarter or 15 to win 500 or whatever the number is, you're looking for volume, not volume wins, but you're looking for numeric wins. So Again, I played it that way to show you how many times it can do it, period. One time we got whacked, one time we did really good. If I had stayed in the game, when I won, like whatever that was, I think I won 6, 7 in a row there at $500. If I had stayed in the game for those wins and did it as one giant session, that would have been probably a $4,000 or $5,000 win, right? You've got to actually be like, either be aggressive or pull out, one of the things. But I want you to see, again, at a low goal, how often does it work? How often does the thing work? And that's what it is. So that's, and yeah, Buckeyes, the jackalope. Jackalope's same thing. The jackalope is a big bankroll to win a little tiny bit of money, but you win the money on the regular. That's what you're trying to see. Is it good enough to win kind of on the regular? So there we go. I'm going to go back and chat here a little bit and see what's being said. People are patting Duracell on the back for his last comment, which I don't see. I don't know if you guys are ragging on the way I'm playing the strategy or ragging on the strategy itself. So Doris, I think that's what you're probably saying. I did play it the way he plays it. He plays it, and what Waylon says is, and his exact words were, make sure you know what's on the felt. Make sure you know what's out there. Because if you add up your rack, let's put it out there again. I want to make sure, because this is a very important point, and I want to make sure that we don't minimize the point, because I played this exactly how Waylon plays it. If you're out on the felt, and let's just put some fake bets. Let's say you're at 3, 3, and let's say you're at 2 and 2. Out here. And let's say, for example, that we've got 5,000 there, and you've got 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll spread them out so you can see. It's a 5,000, 6, 7, 8, $9,000 in the rack. Let's go 10,000 in the rack. On the felt, I've got 1, 2, and 1,500. I have 5,000 on the felt. So 5,000 out here. I've got 10,000 here. You have to know that you're even at this point, right? You have to add it all up. And he says, look, know what you have, because you'll be in profit and not know it. If we get a win up front, right, a $3,000 win up front, and we ladder down to this, we went from being even in our rack to now being here, right? There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,000 in the rack, and you've got, here's your 15,000 you started with, and here's your $3,000 in profit. Waylon says in his video, you have to know this. You might be in profit and not realize it, because your rack won't have the 15,000. You have to have your 15,000 normally plus what's out here. Pull down when you're ready to pull down. That's what Waylon says. Pull down when you're ready to pull down. I say, I'm going for a single unit win. I'm looking to win $500. I'm pulling down when I win the 500. You can pull down when you have 2,000 or 10,000 or whatever the hell you want. So that's a gameplay that you decide as a player. But playing the strategy, I played it exactly the way Waylon plays it. No variations to the way he plays it. My difference from what Waylon did was when I pulled down. Does that make sense? When I pulled down is when I differed from him. That's it. So hope that makes sense. Hope that I'm being clear about that. It was played exactly how he plays it. I just made a different decision on when to pull and stop playing, because I want to get a sense for me of how many times can I make sure that it wins? Like, it wins a small amount on the regular. You want to see that. So that's it. For me, it was more of a science experiment to see how often it can win. So I hope that makes sense. I don't mean to belittle anything, but I think that's really important to know, that I do that for a very, very specific reason. So let's see, what else? Let me look at the chat, the other parts of chat here, PC. Let's see. Oh boy, look at all the stuff here. There's a lot of stuff. Let's see. I'm looking at the chats. But yeah, we might need a dealer tonight, actually. It's possible. I'll let you know in a little bit. I got a bunch of crap going on here today at work and with other stuff. So I'll let you know what the schedule looks like. We're supposed to go out tonight, but it looks like rain, so that may impact things too. Question there. Let's see. The squeeze play would have murdered the last roll, yeah, for sure, right? That one roll we had was actually pretty good. We had a decent little roll there. I think we had 2 decent rolls, actually. A couple of them that were okay. Hey, you know what? The strategy's going to match the rolls or it's not. That's how I look at it. So, all right, there we go, guys. That's it. I got to get to work. It's 9:10. Hope that was fun. Like I said, for me, conservative old John wants to win a nickel every time. You could have played those things a lot longer. And like I said, I played it the way Waylon plays it. I just exited the roles quicker than he probably would. That's the difference. All right, let's go. Y'all have a great day. Happy Friday. I'll see you probably tonight for the Friday night fights. And I'll see you Sunday for sure for Craps Chat. That's all she wrote. It was a good week. It was a really good week. I appreciate your time and everything that y'all do for me, with me, and with the community. Look for a video probably Monday, maybe Sunday, we'll see, about the Craps for the Cure. I'll give you all the details I can give you. It's all coming together really quick. So I'll have a lot of information to share about that coming up. That's it. Y'all have a great Friday, good weekend. I'll see you later. Bye, y'all. I gotta find the out.